Well, members of the Indianapolis City-County Council are also responding tonight to the allegations of sexual harassment against the former chief of staff. News 8's Danielle Zukoski spoke to council members on both sides of the aisle as they left the committee meeting tonight. Danielle, what did they tell you?
Well, Phil, the councilors say it is too soon to act with the information they have, but they support further investigation or action as this develops.
Councilor Jessica McCormick is the chair of the City-County Council Ethics Committee. She clarifies that by statute, that body only handles ethical complaints against councilors, not members of the executive branch.
The authority that we have on the Ethics Committee is for councilors, this body of 25, the 24 others that I serve with.
McCormick is a Democrat and fellow member of Mayor Joe Hogsett's party. She is not yet joining fellow Democrat Jesse Brown in calling for the mayor to resign over these allegations.
I need more information. I just don't think that I am, as a single person in place, to be able to make that decision.
On the other side of the aisle, Republican Joshua Bain joins his party caucus in calling for the council to form an investigative committee to look into these claims.
The Ethics Committee itself only has jurisdiction over fellow councilors and their duties as a councilor, but we do have jurisdiction in creating investigating committees that actually have subpoena power.
Bain has also not explicitly called for the mayor to step down at this time.
I think we should make that determination after you do an investigating committee.
McCormick confirmed the council is in discussions about how to move forward, but did not provide specifics of these conversations.
We're having discussions having discussions on ways to move forward, having the conversations on what to do to move forward as a body and what we're allowed to do.
Republican leader Brian Mowry supports creating a council investigative committee. In a one-on-one interview with News 8, he says he would like to see an independent third party come in to investigate these claims.
The full council will meet on Monday. That meeting also marks the start of budget season with the introduction of the proposed 2025 budget, meaning much of the council's time will soon be dominated by budget hearings over the next 2 months. I'm Danielle Zukoski for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
All right, Danielle, thank you very much. City County Council President Bobo Asali shared a statement on social media thanking the survivors for coming forward, saying, "I've been working with fellow councilors to establish a process by which we can determine the precise changes needed to protect our workers, provide appropriate redress when harassment does occur, and begin rebuilding the trust of our employees and our community."